This is your official 2021 Legion Competitor Meeting. Now I'm going to run through everything you need to know to make your Legion experience easy and stress-free. First though, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for choosing the show, and I want to thank so many of you for choosing Center Podium shows over the years. Now some of you I know, and some of you I'll meet for the first time this weekend, and for those who don't know my story, I just wanted to take a moment to kind of tell you where I came from. I started producing bodybuilding shows while I was still competing. I felt like we deserved something better. We needed shows that were just really worthy of our hard work. We needed shows that felt like our own. And that's what the Legion is all about. A Legion, it's a large group, a large force. And that's who we are. You, I, and all the team. We are a force working together every day with a common goal. So thank you for your support. And the more you share your journey, the more we can accomplish bigger and better shows for years to come. So please post like crazy. We want to see what you're doing. And I want to tell you too that we have an awesome live stream coming, and it's definitely going to be our best yet. And please share that with the world as well. You know, our goal is always to level up. Just like any good bodybuilder, we're bringing a bigger, better package every time. And with your efforts, you're going to see us reinvest in the athlete, reinvest in the shows, and keep moving forward. All right, well, let's get you ready for this show. I'll start with the basics. Everything takes place at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. You'll enter from the main north entrance across from Atlantis Casino. But starting before even the event, you're probably going to be coming in to the Reno airport. And if not, you're going to be driving up. So if you're coming from the Reno airport, there's a few options for travel. First, if you're staying at the Atlantis Casino, our main host hotel connected to the convention center, you should call 775-824-4429 to request transportation. Now, if their bell desk is busy and can't pick you up, they're actually going to reimburse your Uber or Lyft. Now, the Peppermill also has a free shuttle, and that runs every 30 minutes. Now, if you're staying somewhere else, you can grab an Uber or Lyft. Now, the shuttle and Uber pickup area can be found as you walk through the baggage claim area out the doors just past the baggage claim at the Reno airport. Now, we have three host hotels, as I mentioned, the Atlantis Casino, the Peppermill, and the Courtyard by Marriott. The Atlantis is connected to the convention center. The Peppermill is about 9/10 of a mile away, and the Courtyard Marriott is about 1.8 miles away. Each hotel has different availability for mini fridges and microwaves, and we are unfortunately not allowed to set up a community microwave at the hotels, so please make sure to make arrangements for those ahead of time. Now, we do, however, have microwaves backstage at the convention center. All right, we're going to get into tanning a little bit. Tanning all takes place at the convention center backstage, and again, the bodybuilding arena is in Hall 1C. And you'll use the entrance from the north parking lot to access the bodybuilding arena. Now, our tanners will be there from the time you get there all the way to the last person crosses the stage. Now, to make sure that we are welcome back in the future, we do have strict policies related to tanning. Bootleg or unauthorized tanners often create some of our biggest problems. So use of bootleg tanners at any of our host hotels or the convention center is strictly prohibited, and it may result in disqualification. On that, there will be no spraying or glazing backstage. We had an unauthorized service take place, resulting in a fall as the glazing was not being done with proper protection on the floor. So the only people who can glaze or spray backstage is going to be the official tanner. You likely have confirmed your tan when you registered. However, if you have not done so yet, you can still book your appointment, and please do so by going to martinispraytan.com/events. All right, so some tips for a great tan. You want to get your skin all prepped. You can start by scrubbing or loofah your skin every day while you take a shower before tanning. Now, don't wear any lotions or deodorant between your final shower and tanning. However, Pro-Tan did just come out with a deodorant that can work after you've been spray tanned, thank God. Now, don't use any tanning skin prep that is not Pro-Tan. Pro-Tan is what we use. That can have a bad reaction. Now, when tanning, you're always going to want to wear loose clothes, loose long sleeve shirts just to protect things and also to not mess up your tan. For some of you, this may be your first time tanning. So just to give you a heads up, when you're tanned, you're separated by gender and you're sprayed naked in a tent. So now you know, and it won't be a big surprise if it's your first time. Please do everything you can to help protect the hotel and the convention center. You know, take a moment to cover the toilet seats. Don't lean on walls. Don't sit on the furniture once you've been tanned. Again, always long sleeves, long pants after you've been tanned. Also be careful of your hotel rooms. Again, protect the walls, the linens, the toilet seat, things like that, because the hotel will charge you for any damages to the hotel, and we want to avoid that. All right, well, check-ins are pretty easy. This is your official meeting, so they will go pretty fast. Check-ins will take place at the Convention Center in meeting rooms A7 on Friday, October 22nd. Here's the schedule. 5 o'clock p.m. check-ins for men's bodybuilding, classic physique, women's physique, and fitness. At 5:30 will be check-ins for men's physique. 6 o'clock will be check-ins for figure and wellness, and 6:30 will be check-ins for bikini. At 7 p.m., check-ins will close. Now, please note that check-ins are mandatory, and due to a very busy schedule, we cannot make special arrangements if you don't make it on time. Okay, things to bring to check-ins. Now, to save time, purchase your NPC card online at npcregistration.com. Make sure you bring a screenshot or print out your NPC card. Now, guys, wear the trunks that you'll be competing in. And again, everyone should wear long clothes and long pants if you've been tanned. And you'll wear this over your suit and trunks. Now, bring any food or water that you may need because you'll be there at least an hour. Now, if you haven't already submitted it via Musclewear, bring your posing music on USB. Now, if you're a bodybuilding, and that applies only to bodybuilding, classic, fitness, and women's physique. Now, when you weigh in, you may only wear your trunks. When you hide in, you may not wear shoes or socks. Now, a little thing that we notice is everyone is shorter at check-ins. Now, that seems to be due to water depletion and the water coming out of your discs. You do actually lose a little height when you're dieted down. Now, upon arrival, we're going to give you your registration sheet. Now, you can purchase an NPC card if needed, but this may only be done with cash. Now, if it's easier, it is definitely easier to purchase that ahead of time, again, at npcregistration.com. Now, when you enter the meeting room, you'll want to just have a seat. Don't worry about jumping in line because we're going to call you. No need to stand in line for an hour. We got seats for you. Now, again, if you've already been tanned, please make sure you're wearing long sleeves and long pants to protect the furniture. Now, when it's your turn, we'll call you up and we'll get you measured in or weighed. Then we'll confirm your purchases. Now, at this time, you can add crossovers and anything else you need. Now, we do recommend doing as many crossovers as you can because this is a great way to get more comfortable on stage and really fast forward your goals. Now, everyone is nervous the first time out, but by the second or third time, you're starting to get in the zone. And novice and masters always go before open, so you can get rid of the butterflies before the most important classes. Also, sometimes you may not know which division fits right for you. So the more divisions you try, you can get feedback from the judges and see how you placed. And the judges are always there after the show to help you get feedback, or you can email them. And they're always there to help you look your absolute best. Now, in the end, the more time you spend on stage will provide you the experience you need to quickly up your game. This is also the time you can add or change classes, purchase photos, and your coach's pass. Now, to purchase a coach's pass, the coach must have an NPC or IFBB Pro card. We must see this before providing the pass. For this reason, the coach's pass may only be picked up at check-ins. From there, you'll coordinate your photos and your music. You'll also pick up a huge free competitor bag. Now, you can purchase everything except the NPC card with cash or credit. The NPC card can only be purchased with cash. All right, some details on products. Makeup. You have received an email from our makeup manager if you purchased makeup. If not, check. If still not, check your spam. You can also email her at agrandison10@gmail.com. Now, makeup will take place backstage at the Convention Center in Hall 1C. You'll enter from the exterior door in the north parking lot facing the Atlantis Casino. Okay, photos. This is the best shape of your life, and the lighting on the stage is going to be amazing. Now, you can still get your high-res photo packages online or at check-ins. I always highly recommend that you get this. It's great for feedback from the judges, reference for future shows, sponsorship, portfolio development, and of course IG. But I personally wish I had gotten photos from my last show, and I definitely would have, but I didn't know it was going to be my last show. So I highly recommend that. Okay, tanning, you can still book your tan. And again, don't forget to lock in your time spot. You gotta schedule that at martinispraytan.com. Tanning takes place backstage at the convention center, same as makeup. All right, standard coaches pass holders, you will have full access to backstage. Now, if a seat is needed, you will need to buy a seat in addition to that coach's pass. Unless, of course, you bought a VIP coach's pass, which includes a VIP seat. Now, remember, in accordance with NPC rules, every coach, including IFBB pros, must have an NPC or IFBB pro card. Okay, on to show day. If you booked makeup, you're going to be there super early. Again, you're going to enter from the exterior door of Hall 1C facing the Atlantis. Tanning also takes place backstage. You'll also enter through that door or through the expo. Now, our tanners will be there for you from that early in the day all the way until the last person crosses the stage. Prejudging will begin on Saturday at 9 o'clock a.m. Finals will begin at 4:30 p.m. So you're there for those events, please enter through the main expo hall. And you can also see that detailed order of classes on our website, and we'll also have it posted around the venue. Now, tickets, if you purchased a VIP ticket, all you'll need to do is go to our VIP podium at the entrance of the expo. There we'll have your name on a list, and we'll provide you access to the show. It's that easy. We still have a few VIP tickets left. Of course, they're the best seats in the house. We have cocktail service at those tables here at the Legion. But hey, we also have a bunch of other ticket options. I recommend getting them on our website as soon as possible. That's going to save you the time of waiting in line at the expo door. Competitors do have free access to watch the NPC show, and they have free access to the expo through the entire weekend. But if you want to attend the IFBB Pro show, then you would need to purchase a ticket. All right, this show will also be live streamed. This is going to be a super high quality live stream. We have multiple camera angles, awesome sound, awesome graphics, and we also have a great app. So you can check this all out on tv.centerpodium.com. Now there's two options. You can buy a single show for $30, or you can get an entire package that includes all 3 nights of bodybuilding. That's the pros, the Masters pros, and of course the NPC. That's $45. Now that package also includes replays of the 2018, 2019, and 2020 shows of the Legion, so you can watch exactly what Tyler did last year. Now you can watch all this on Roku, or you can watch it by downloading the Center Podium TV app from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. We also have a product that allows for live streaming. We basically have a Netflix style app which has over 150 videos, all the shows we've produced since 2011, seminars, all kinds of good stuff. Even our NPC National seminars are broadcast on Center Podium TV. Some of them here in Nevada. All right, so some things to bring with you. Bring your towel, bring a razor, water, sugar, food, pump-up bands. Now we provide pump-up bands and have a fair amount of equipment backstage, but it's also good to bring your own. Wear some layers, bring comfortable shoes, flip-flops, and always recommend a pad to sit on. Now when you arrive, you're gonna enter through the main expo. Your competitor button is your access, so don't lose it. Go to the audience right of the arena when you enter, and that's gonna be your backstage door. Now there's a lot of space back there for pumping up. There's restrooms, there's a microwave back there, and like I said, some equipment. But since it is such a big space, you need to pay close attention to the order of events so that you don't miss a class. When you see the class before yours on stage, make sure you're right there at the stage ready to line up. When it's time for your group on stage to go on stage, an expediter will announce that your group will soon be on. Now don't miss your class. Follow the schedule closely. You'll find this on our website, as I mentioned, but really there's no do-overs. There's no rejudging. There's no refunds if you miss your class. It's all on you to be in the right place at the right time. While our people are there looking for you, they're there to try to line you up. If you're not there, if they can't find you, if you have headphones on, if you're deep into IG and don't make it on time, there's nothing we can do about it. And it happens. I'd say probably 2 people miss their class every time. Don't be one of those 2 people. All right, so, and of course, you can always feel free to check in with our expediters. They're there to make sure that you have a successful competition experience. All right, some basic backstage etiquette. First, don't walk outside of the backstage area uncovered in a bikini or your posing trunks. Don't lean against the walls. Don't leave tanning on furniture. Take out what you took in. Please don't leave a bunch of trash behind. Be careful with your food. The convention center made an exception to their food rules. They normally don't allow any outside food. There's an important part of our negotiation with the convention center to allow you guys to bring in your food. We know how important it is. So, all right, now let's get into posing. Everybody is going to pose. Now, presentations and posing only happen once. So that means if you crossed over, you will only pose in your first division and your first class and not in multiple classes. And one thing, fitness, you don't have to come to prejudging, you just come to finals. Now, prejudging for bikini, figure, wellness, and men's physique. First thing, remember the more time you spend on those walks, those presentations, the more time judges have to find your flaws. That's what they're looking for, not your attributes, they're looking for your flaws. And this is a big stage too. So remember, get out there quick. If people don't follow the rules, we're not gonna get out of this thing before the restaurants close. So follow those, get out there, do it quick. All right, so you enter from stage left. That is competitors left. And again, remember you're being judged every minute that you're on stage. So never relax, never let that stomach out, never stop smiling. You're gonna be lined up on the diagonal. The judges will call your number and then you will walk out from the diagonal and hit that center X. That's where you're gonna do your presentation and then walk back. Should be about 2 to 3 of your best poses and a maximum of about 15 seconds. Now, after presentations, the head judge will call out the numbers for comparison and call outs. And all this can vary a little bit depending on class size. If there's 5 or if there's 15, this whole standard will change a little bit. All right, let's get into bodybuilding, classic, and women's physique. Again, enter from stage left. Again, remember you're being judged every minute you are out there. Now they're gonna bring you right out to the judging line, and now the judges are gonna run you through your mandatory poses and comparisons. Now remember, fitness doesn't have to attend prejudging. But now let's get into finals. Fitness is first at finals. You will perform your routine first, and then fitness awards come after figure has completed, so the judges have time to calculate the scores. All right, posing for bikini, figure, men's physique, and wellness. Again, everybody poses at finals. Presentation and posing only happen once, as I mentioned earlier. So if you're crossing over into multiple classes, you only pose once. Again, you enter from stage left. That is the competitor's left. You'll walk now from stage left directly to the center X, hit 2 or 3 of your best poses, and head off stage. Again, make sure that you keep it fast, you do it quick so that we're not there after the restaurants close. All right, after the posing for your class is finished, we're gonna bring out the top 5 and we're gonna bring you guys to the diagonal. The MC will then call placings for top 5. The top 5 will then take a photo with the sponsor, then take another photo without the sponsor, and then all 5 athletes will exit the stage. All right, the way that finals for bodybuilding, classic, and women's physique works is, again, everyone poses. Again, presentations only happen once. You don't pose in every class. And your routine is limited to 60 seconds. All right, so after posing, after your class is finished, just the top 5 will be brought to the stage. And again, the MC will then call the top 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you'll stay for a photo with the sponsor, and then a photo without the sponsor, and then exit the stage. So that brings me to the overalls. The first place athlete from each division with multiple height and weight classes will compete for an overall. These athletes will be brought to the judging line for comparisons, and live judging will occur. After judging concludes, there will be a pose-off for all divisions while the judges calculate the scores. Athletes will then go to the diagonal line, and the overall winner will be announced. Those who did not win will exit the stage, and the overall champion will stay in the middle for photos with our sponsor, and they're gonna do another photo alone, and that's where you can pick up your trophy or do whatever your favorite pose is. And once we've wrapped up those photos, our MC, Bob Ciccarillo, will conduct a brief interview. All right, guys, you have free access to the expo for both days, so please definitely cruise there. Check it all out. There's a ton of vendors in there. There's a ton of sports to check out. We also have we have a lot of seminars and activities, but some of the favorites is a seminar with Ashley Kaltwasser and Etiquette Santiago. Etiquette is one of the Olympia judges. Ashley is, of course, 3-time Miss Bikini Olympia. And then for the guys, we have seminars with Dexter Jackson and Sergio Oliva Jr. So also Sunday, we hope you check out the red carpet. We have dozens of celebrities. That red carpet's going to take place about 4:30 to 5:30, right before Sunday's IFBB Pro Show. And if you haven't seen the pros, the lineup is off the hook. So, all right, so after the Legion, we have one show left, the New Mexico State Open, November 14th. We have our tentative 2022 dates already on our website. We're adding some shows overseas, including a pro qualifier. So hope you guys check that out and we see you again. But anyway, guys, I and my team, we're here for you. We're here to answer any questions. Feel free to email us right away. Feel free to ask us questions at the event. I'll be there. I can't wait to meet all of you. I hope you have a fantastic event, and I'll see you in a couple days.